Okay, we're back with this hyperbola question. Let's take a look. There's the function. We've done a bunch of work here. We've worked out the asymptotes, we've worked out the y-intercept, and we've worked out the x-intercept, 1 and 0. Well, all we have to do to sketch this graph is I find the best thing to do is to start with the asymptotes. So what I do is I go to 2 on the x-axis and make a vertical line up here and then put x equals 2 on it. That's the vertical asymptote. The other one was y equals 4, and that's called the horizontal asymptote, and you label it y equals 4, you get another mark. Now you have to know that the shape of this hyperbola is the two branches, one on the right, one on the left, but I know that the x-intercept is 1, you have to label it nicely, and the y-intercept is 2, then you just draw a nice curve through here. I cheated and used a computer, but that's it. Label the x-axis, label the y-axis. I've labeled the asymptotes, and I've labeled the x-intercept and y-intercept. I've just done the sketch, so that's done. Now let's just take a look at the last question. Determine the equation of the axis of symmetry with a negative gradient in the form y equals x plus k. Well, I guess they said negative, so that's kind of looking at, I should say this would be better as mx plus k in the form of y equals mx plus k. That should be the answer question because it isn't a 1. It actually is something else. Let's go take a look at what it is. We know that it must be y equals minus x because they said the negative gradient. And the way these hyperbolas work is there's two lines that split them into equal pieces. One of them, the one with the negative gradient, and I'll just make a little dash, sort of negative green line through here. I can make it right here. There's the line it's going to be. We need to try and find the equation of that line. That's an axis of symmetry because it splits the graph into two equal pieces. You could fold this one on this one. That's what the symmetry is about. Well, you know that it's y equals minus x plus k because that's how hyperbolas work, just -1 and +1. But all you do, it's so easy. You just take x equals 2 and put it in there, and y equals 4 and put it in there. Put in the values for the asymptotes in there and solve it. Well, x is 2, y is 4. I add 2, I get k is 6. Well, all I have to do is put that 6 back in where k is, and there's the equation of the asymptote there with the negative asymptote, and that's it. That's the whole story. This is going to help you whenever you have to do a hyperbola in any kind of test. Okay.